Okay, welcome to the main undefeated semi-final. Let me just expand the screen a little bit. At the top of the board we have Ayman Hamadeh. At the bottom we have Jalil. I can't quite see the surname, I apologise for that. I don't know either of these two gentlemen, but hope for a excellent and entertaining match. It's a 15-point match. I'm commentating, this is Chris Bray, I'm commentating from London. I'm on my own this evening as Simon Barget is elsewhere. So, Jalil has the red checkers. Ayman has the black checkers, and we're ready to go. Okay. 3-1. An excellent start. They're playing the other way around from the match earlier today, but obviously it doesn't matter which way around you play. 6-3 in reply. It's standard opening. Two. And an early fan. Already, this is interesting as potentially whether this is a cube or not. Black has a significant advantage, and I agree with the cube. I think it's an easy take. Don't drop these. Okay, he's taken. Double 3, 1, 2. You can hit outside and come down, putting another checker on the bar, or you can do this. Right? Both plays are valid. I quite like making the two assets, the bar and the 3-point man. This gives red a little more opportunity to post an effective reply, but the play I've made will win more gammons. Right, so double 5, you can make the ace point, probably hit loose by now because you've already got 2 on the bar and you don't want him to anchor. So, okay, so this is one approach. The other approach is to play 13 to 8 and 7 to 2. Normally when you're blitzing, you don't let your opponent give your opponent the opportunity to anchor. So let's see if we can come up with a 2, which you can. So now red is in the game till the end. Already that would be an interesting discussion point. 5-4, you can make the 10-point and probably drop a checker down. I'm not sure about this, it gives red a good 6 from the bar. I would have brought more wood because I'm intent upon making the black's 4-point. This way, black has lost a tempo. And again, are you going to hit outside or inside? It's an interesting and non-obvious decision. He's only got one cover number if he hits inside. But if you hit outside, then now if red rolls a 4, he has a reasonably timed 2-4 back game, given the advantage in the size of the armies. So he's fanned. So now he's going to hit with any 6 or 3. Double 2, you're going to switch. So you play 6 to 4 twice, 13, 11, and then think about the last one. Okay. You can play 13, 11, 10 to 8, giving maximum coverage of the 6-point. or you play 16 to 14 with a modicum of caution. Given that red has no board, I'll actually play 10 to 8 now, which only pays off to double two realistically. 6 something. 6-2. Well, now I'd prefer to have played 10 to 8, and I would have been making the 6 point. So this is clear, you don't want red to anchor. Again, there's no real threat to black. And he find another 6. You see they're playing with a baffle box. I'm not a lover of baffle boxes, but each to their own. 2 and 1. So now it gets more difficult. Do you lift the plot on the 6 point? The 4s are duplicated at the moment, so I would actually I would make this play. 4s to hit everywhere. 6-5, I can make the bar point anchor and then think about the 6. So if you want all your checkers in play, you play 13 to 7. Yeah, I think you've got to keep the checkers in play as far as you can. It's an awkward roll, 6-3. Probably the 6 comes out. And again, you still want to make the 6 point. So if this is the case, you can play 16 to 13, 6 to 3, and so I think this is the right idea. We're duplicating 4s again. And you really do want that 6 point because you've got a lot of wood to bring home. Double 3 makes 2 inner board points. That tiny misplay of a 2 may come back to haunt him because he would have made the 6 point and would have been coasting to a gammon. So 5-4 is great, so 4 is clear, and 5 is going to play a lot because red has got potentially powerful counter attack. Four, I'm not sure what the other number is, I'm afraid. 4-1, looks like 4-1. Make the bar, and then if your opponent comes in on the ace point, you've got that point blocked. 5-3 stays out. Now, red has got a reasonably good counter attack. You've got good timing for a good counter attack. 4-3-1, I think. One, 5. This is obviously not a redouble. The dice are quite hard to read, but it's 4 something. I'm guessing by the fact that it hasn't hit him, it's not 6-4 or 4-1. Oh, yes, it is. Sorry, 6 and 4, duplicating aces. Looks like a reasonable plan. 2-5. That is so ugly. Wow. That really is an ugly roll. Well, you're not going to play 6 to 1. I think you're going to have to play 13 to 8, duplicate 6s. You must keep the 5 point board. Yuck. Now red's got carte blanche to attack. I think long and hard about potential recube here. 5, 6, 6, 7, And red is totally in control of the outer boards here. Level 4, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Now, anything that makes the 4 point is a market loser. There's something in play, potential as well. Black is looking at playing 5 to 1, 6 to 2. So now he's got 2 dead checkers. 6, 5. So you can point and then go for the blitz, or you can play 18, 6. 4, 3. The 3s. Yep. So I'm not sure blitz is potentially the right game plan there. 4 and something. 4. If it's double 4, he should be hitting on the 2 point. Yeah, so it is. So he still has the edge. 4, 6, yeah. So it's potential that both players have made a game plan error already in this game. 3-2 is an absolutely brilliant roll. If he doesn't come in, he's going to be facing an untakeable redouble. Apparently he's not. Why is he not redoubling? That was actually double pass, I'm absolutely sure. 2 and something. Ideally, he wants to attack the other checker. Unfortunately, I can't see what the second dice is. If something that moves the checker off the 18 point, he should do it. He's thinking of slotting, so it could be a 5, but if it is a 5, you should be playing 18 to 13. So 1, okay. Good play. 4, and now it's going to get interesting. Given that his opponent owns a cube, he has to try this. Now, the opportunity for a redouble may have passed. Needs to come in. Okay, this is very clear. What else would you play? And if he fans, if Black fans, which he has, now he's too good. He should play on. Hit 2 more checkers. 1. I would actually not hit that one. I'd hit the one there and the one on the 10 point. Yeah. Now he's always got the cube in reserve here, barring double 4. There's 1, 4. He can still roll on. He's got 2 points to come in now. His opponent's got 1. Stays on the bar. Now 4 makes it interesting, but not yet. 6 is very good. What's the other number? 6, 4. This seems correct. Okay, so now 1s, 5s, and 6s, and 2s all hit. 6 is 6. Play 15 to 12. Why would you do this? You want another cover? Very strange play.
You can escape. Right. If he doesn't pick up the fourth checker, black has some chance of escaping the gammon. So I think he should play to pick up the fourth checker. This is correct. Double four is, of course, absolutely wonderful for black. 5-1 isn't. So it's about 70% to win a gammon from here. But as always, with positions where you end up with your opponent on the bar and you only 3 checkers on the bar and you only 2 cube, you think to yourself, well, I missed a really double here somewhere. And I'm absolutely certain that red missed a redouble. Whether it was a take or not is a completely different question, but at least give your opponent the opportunity to make a mistake. One checker in. Some shot leaving numbers now. That's not one of them. 6, okay. See how many checkers red can take off there. He's got an odd number. That's fine. Now he's even. That's okay. 4, 2, 3, 6, 9. 10 crossovers for black, 10 crossovers for red. So red is a clear favourite to win a gammon, particularly because some of black's crossovers are quite long. So it's probably still in the double 3 is probably the end of that one. Well, I need to take 1 checker out. Yeah. 5 and 3. Yeah. So end of game 1. Jalil has a 4-0 lead. So there was one tiny error by black in the blitz in the early stages of that game, which potentially cost him effectively 8 points because he was probably winning a gammon with the correct play, which I believe is the correct play anyway. He then had to hit loose because he hadn't diversified his checkers. His opponent hit back and rolled very well. Red then missed a redouble, which may or may not have been a take, and but then rolled home to a gammon anyway. Okay, so 4 loves. So 4-3, hit, split. So now already Red should be thinking about getting a higher anchor established because he's winning. So now 3s, 10s, and 2s are all good. 5-1 is not good. Probably just play 13 to 7 here. No need to panic, no need to hit. Yeah. Do you need to slot? It duplicates 4s, so it's not an unreasonable play. Yeah. And now we're into a hitting battle. You're certainly going to come in and hit the one on the 5 point. You're not going to come in and hit the one on the 11 point. It's back. One, 2, 3. Unfortunately, you can't hit the other one, which is what he would like to do. So there's going to be a lot of return shots. So 4s and 6s hit back. I prefer this play because if you are hit back, you want to make the golden point anchor. You could play 11-6, of course. I don't think this is unreasonable. 4s, 6s, 3s all hit back. 2 sets of cop dice so far. 5 4's going to hit. One, 2. If that was double 1, I might have made the 5 point, but there you go. 3 1. So now he's got 2 checkers back. He needs a 3 or a 4 to complete a small prime, or 6. Don't know what that is. 6 2? 6. What's the other number? 6 1. Okay. That is a very, well, it's not a totally unfortunate roll, but obviously he was hoping to hit the checker on red's 5 point. Red will now be hoping to make the point, which he has done, 5 3. So now red has a 5 point prime. This does red have a cube? I'd certainly be thinking of cubing here with a 5 point prime. My opponent with no anchor. Yeah, good cube. Probably a take because red's only got 2 inner board points, but it's no bargain. I think the other number is 2. Probably just come out. Yeah. 2 is getting messy. That's a hit. 5, now you just lock up. So now red has control of the game. But the 6 is clear. Well, the 3 is clear actually, 24 21. Yeah, I think this is fine. Red would probably need to activate his back checker. I can't see the dice. That's 4 and something. Looks like 4 1, which is an awkward roll. This is quite probably the best way of playing it. Or let's just, if he puts the checkers back, we can have another look and see whether he should come off the 20 point. So you got 3 of your opponent's checkers trapped behind the 5 prime. Oh, sorry, and there's this. This is clearly better. You need to keep the prime. Your opponent's got very few winning chances if he's still got 3 checkers trapped behind a 5 point prime. I don't like this play. It gives, I believe, red too many counter chances. That's unfortunate for black. That's an unfortunate roll for red. What was a beautiful 5 point prime has been dismantled into something really quite ugly, and black now has counter chances because once he is anchored on the 2 point, he has an escape tunnel via red's 8 point. So if you're going to do this, then you probably come up with a 3 from the back, or you play. Oops. This is the pure play. It's only got 9 checkers in the zone. Oh, that is unfortunate. Ayman. Something in a 1. Well, 6 1. So now if he wants to make the bar point next time, double 4 stays out. Any 2 or 6 is very good for red. That's a 2. And now you pop out with the 4, I think. This is all right as well. Stays out, but no real danger for red. Double 3 makes the 4 point and the 10 point. But red can sit comfortably with his 5-point prime on his own side of the board. Even double 5 doesn't break the prime. So 2 3s. So another checker back. Now black has no timing. 2 6 is a great roll. Any 1 or 5 puts that little checker back in the box. 6 4, not ideal. 6 out, 4 down. Okay. Lose 6s are duplicated. 6 is to hit, 6 is to make his opponent's 8 point. Is that double 6? I can't see. Six. Must be 6 5. Apologies. The die. Yeah. 2 and something. 2 and 3 again. Five 2. Okay. So black is preparing to escape via the 8 point. 2 1. Now if black can roll a 6. So 4 is 4 and 1. Yeah. Black needs to lay claim to some control of the outer boards. Out with 4. 65. Yeah. Six 5. Let's see, it's 6 5. Well, maybe it's double. Yes, 6 5. Okay. That looks like 6 4. You're not going to make the ace point because it kills the 2. I don't mind just playing this to the 6 point. I don't like this. Why would you leave the checker out there? And you could bring it in and have it as an attacker if black does go with a 6. 6 5. Well, there's a choice. You can make the ace point or you can run away. How does black win from here? 5 is just if you don't run, red will probably squeeze you to death here. Now black is facing a problem. 2 3. Probably going to have to play 4 to 2, 4 to 1. This was the problem with not taking the risk. Excuse me, on the preceding turn. And 6 4 again. It's interesting. 6 and 3. Now it's probably forced into this game plan. 5 4, both out. Okay, now he's got coverage of the outer board. Black's only good roll is double six. Okay, we'll now bring the check around. Five something. There's some freak wins for black here. So it's got a 5-point board, and we'll have to play a little bit more carefully. That was a 4, that's a 1. This only leaves double six. So has it got to the point where red can execute a trap play? Not with a 5, it isn't. One, yeah. So black has got some freak wins with a 6 something here. Got 5-1. Three, 1. Probably right to hold the block rather than break the bar. 6-1, off we go. Right, so now red will have a decision as to whether he has to hit the checker on the 2-point or not. 3 and something. 4, 3. So there are some freak wins here for red. That was a double something, which basically means that black has caught up. So not quite, but he's going okay. Red's got 11 check crossovers left. Black has 16. So black is going to need at least a couple of doubles. So that was a double for red, but double 2 only took checkers off. 5, 3. Okay. Well, crossovers plays 8. But black is not going to miss. Red will miss with every 2 and 4. His worst roll here is double 2. Black is still at least a double behind. 10 crossovers plays 7. What he's thinking about. 4, 3. Okay. Now something like 3, 2 wouldn't do red any good. 6. And that is a double for black. And it doesn't matter. Well, yes, it does matter what right rolls. Red rolls needs to roll a double to keep the game alive. End of game, recube and pass. So, not quite sure how right managed to escape there. There was a chance with the 4-3 of red hitting. Black had a speed board, so it would have been an interesting position to review, but unfortunately we didn't have time to do that. Okay, 4-2. No one taking a break yet. So we've got one player using a battle box and one player using a dice cup. 6-2. This is now they recognise the correct response to a 6-2 opening roll. It disconnects red's red checkers. 4 something. 4-1 is a hit. 4-2 make the 11 point. 4-3 make the 12 point. 5-2. So now you can make the ace. Okay, so he's gone for the aggressive play. Probably correct. The last checker, I think Roberti said, has to pay a price in order to leave the arena. Oops, I think that check has gone back on the wrong place. Yeah, that's fine. If you hit, you protect the blot on red's 5 point, the black blot on red's 5 point. If you don't hit, you allow red. So this now then allows red his whole roll. And the last checker can escape at no penalty. So I would imagine that hitting is correct. I prefer this play. All 6 in and out. Oh, sorry, double hit. Excuse me. Double hit, very clear. Top nice, 3-2. 5-3, much better roll. Again. 5-2. Yeah. This is reasonable. Red is winning the race marginally, and black is no threat. I'd probably run to the 11 point here. Oh, 6-3. You've only got 8 in the zone. I think I prefer the structural play of 22-11 there. Yeah, particularly after double 2 by red. Looks like a 5-1, so the 5 is going to make the anchor. Creep up with a 1. Advantage to red, comes ahead in the race, has a better position. Another double 2. 1, 2, 3, and 8-6. Oh, 1. This is also a very reasonable play, I think, actually. Given that black has a check on the 9 point. 6-4 is ugly. So red's last move has paid off well. Mm-hmm. It's worth looking at. It's an interesting cue. I mean, red has long-term potential here. There's very little blitz potential. And it's a very easy take, despite black's uncomfortable position. I'm guessing this is 4-3. Pick 4. Again, quite ugly. Looks like he's going to have to do this. Momentarily lost full picture. Coming back. Red is 20 odd pips up in the race here after this play. And he's basically got a holding game to bring home. What does he play if he doesn't play the safe play? It's probably something like 2 down, or 18, 14, 30. I prefer he did play the safe play. And unfortunately, again, I can't see the dice, so it looks like a 4-1 or 3-2. 3-1. Well, it's got to leave something, so where are you going to leave it? Yes, he could play safe, but there's a lot of pips behind and you need your checkers in play. I'm not wholly convinced by this play, if that's what he's going to do. Yuck. So it's great. It's safe for one roll, but as game plans go, it's not up there. 3-1, you just come down. Or 3 to the 7 point. Now red will run his last rear checker away. So black is goalkeeper away, which didn't really work very well, because now red can dump checkers behind. It's hard to see how red wins this game. Right, what have we got? Unfortunately, again, I'm going to ask them to centre the dice after each roll. 4-2, yeah. Stays on the bar. Now we're understanding how black is going to win this game. It's too early to give up the anchor. Please ignore what I can't believe he's ahead in the race, but he might be. Actually, with red having stayed on the bar a little bit, this might well be right. Another fan. 6-3, yeah. So red has come in with a 5, made his point. 6-3 is going to make 3 point. Yeah. 3-2. Oh, 3-4, sorry. So now count reds. 39, 57, 73, 91, 103, 109 for red. 17, 99 for black. 7, 77, 47, 73. So running is wrong because it's behind in the race. So that checker needs to stay there. Five two, wasn't it? So if he runs, it's 99, plays 109. So he's behind in the race. This is clearly wrong. And you need to find 2. So that was the correct tactic. 6-1's a good roll. Five and 2 again, so you make the ace point this time. Yeah, this looks like the right play. Oops. Looks like turn 1. So now, having established the lead, so do you hit, basically? All the other moves give, and black is not so far ahead that you can just play safely all the time. The race is close. It's only a 7-pip thing, so I think he should have hit here. He'd have been hit back. So that looks like double 5. Yeah. So that would be bad whatever he. The key is to get tactics from positions like this. Three, 2, 2. So red is a big favourite now. And if he's just rolled double 4, it's nearly a lock. 6-1. Yeah, take 2 crossovers. The checker off. Red is a huge favourite because you roll double 5 and double 4 in basically an even race. Six and something. 4-2. Yeah. Red is black is at least 2 doubles behind. So to make it interesting for spectators, boxes 3-1. Didn't quite get that right, did I? Right. 5. We can probably wrap this one. 7, 4, 2, 4, 3. This is the dying embers of this game. 6, 1, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's going to need 2 doubles starting next roll. Yeah, so it needs to get 4 checkers off. So double 6, no, 6, 1. Even 2, 1 is good enough for red after that. That's the end of that game. 6, 2 to Jalil. I wonder if they'll take a break. No, apparently not. Okay, so score. Oops. 5-2 as an opening roll. It's been correctly played. 4, good hit. 3, 1, come with a 3, slot the 1. Yeah. So 3, 2 and 1, or 1. I like this play. It gives flexibility, and if he's hit, then his opponent can't make the 5 point as well. 3, 2. So racing advantage to red, positional advantage to black. 4, 2, 3, double 2. So it's a good edge to red now. Double 2, I think. No, not 2, 1, sorry. Right. So red has an advantage, but not a doubling advantage. If that's double 1, he's just going to make the 3 point, sorry, 5 point. So now he has a significant edge. 4, 1. Interesting. You could have made the bar. And normally, when your opponent's only got 1 rear checker, that is quite often better to make the point in the board point. Now you're going to play 13-11 with the other one, or so you still want to make the bar, and you'd like to make the 9 point as well. So I think that 13-11 is going to be marginally better than 8-6 here. I like this play. 6 and 3 is not quite so dusty. Well, you're going to come in and hit. You don't have a choice. As we've already said, the last rear checker has to pay a price to escape the theatre of action. So red is threatening far too many things to be allowed his full roll. Correct. And then hit back, and or not, as the case may be. 3. This question of which one can you see? Is it double 3? Yes, it is double 3. So you probably give up the midpoint and play 11-8. You still want to make the bar point if you can. The only other play is I play 11. Okay. You'd like to keep the midpoint. But equally well now, all your checkers are still focused on the bar, and your opponent is on the bar. So now he's got a potential badly timed 1-3 again. Now this is supposed to be very close to a double, but given the score, I'd probably hold it. I think it's still a good double. My three's a bit ugly. I'll probably break the 10 point. Yeah, sorry, 5. I'd risk 8 to 5 here. Yeah, that's fine. It's very stiff if you just come off there. No, you've got a lot of flexibility, mind you. He's 6s playing. Okay. Oops, we seem to have a slight freeze. Okay, he's going to hit with any 2. 6-1 you're going to hit with. Yeah. One, what's the other number? Sorry, I cannot see the dice, so I don't know what the other number is. If it's a 5, it's coming off the 10. Oh, double 1. Oh. Interesting. 1, 2, 3. I quite like this play. Now, Black's timing is going to be very suspect. He's going to have to play 13 to 6 here. So only 1 or 5. 1 something. So 1 4, yeah. Two, 4. Black's timing is very suspect, obviously. And the question is that if that's a 3-1, which it might be, do you hit on the 2 point? Now I would have hit on the 2 point to potentially recirculate one of the other checkers. Okay. Again, what have we got here? 2 and something. 6-3. Okay. If Black can roll an ace, which he has done, there's a chance that he can preserve his timing. 4 and something. It was 5-4, so that was, I think, well played. He's got the 6. 6-5, so he's hanging on to his timing. 6-5 is not good. It's too quick. And now he's going to make the 2 point and come in with a 5. Now, if Black can roll a small number, that's a double 4 cop, so I'd be extremely grateful for that. 4-2 just comes into the 5 point, and then you have to hope. No, you want to make, you're going to have to go with 6s anyway, and I think this now gives you an impure board. 6-2 is very clear. Comes off that. unless you're going to stuff all your checkers on your ace point, you have to go. And if you stuff the checkers on the ace point, unless you roll a 4 next time, yeah. So the tactics by black for the last 2 rolls have been wrong, I believe. So now let's see what black rolls. If he rolls a 5 or a 6, he's got to go anyway. 3-2, you come off the 6 point. He found here 3, 2. I think I had a checker in the wrong place, but anyway, he's only got 1 dead checker at the moment. Double 3. So this is the problem with the 1-3 back game. You need lots of checkers on your 5 point in order to cope with the 3s, because you can't play them from anywhere else. So now red's 3s could be mischievous. 6-3 is awful. So if I was red, I would not be wanting to roll 6-3 here. 5-1, checker off, saves the gammon. 4 and something. So red's got a minefield to tiptoe through. Checker off, 5-2, no 5. Now, what's he roll? Again, sorry, just cannot see the dice, so. The white dice is a 3, I think it's 6-3. If he now is going to bury. So now he's got 2 dead checkers and potentially 3. We'll see the 4. I think it's 4-1. Let's play A. If it's 4-1, the other play is to leave the block on the 3 point. This leaves 1 extra shot. How easy is it to clear this? Well, reasonably. If he leaves the block on the 3 point, then he's still got to safety that block. And yeah, I think this is the right play. So 4s are good. Everything else. 5. Okay. This has got to be right. I'm trying to make the. Right, red needs an immediate 6. Which apparently he's got. 6-4. Or 1. Now you just come. I'm not sure about this play. Now you've got no out of board coverage. No, I think you need to come here. Yeah, good play. Red is by no means a favourite to get home here. 2 and something. Like double 2, in which case the last one was going to be played 4-2. There you go. Easy when you know how. That looks like boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more in, obviously. I don't think it matters hugely which one. You put it on higher point, so it's fine. And that's a miss. Okay, you can stay for one. So only two big numbers by red will leave repeaters. 5 and something. 5-2. A late shot has rung out. And that gets interesting if black, if red stays out. Ignore that comment, 6-6. Red is going to win a single game. Unless he rolls two doubles and black rolls poorly. 1, okay. Even a 2-1 by black will save the gammon. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's some ludicrous sequences where black wins the game, but it involves red rolling aces forever. Four. Always worth giving it one more roll. You never know. Now black cannot win. So it's 8-2, Jalil. He's halfway to the final. Will they yet take a break? That looks like they're about to take a break. Yeah, okay. So the commentator is going to take. I'll be back in 5.
In the heart of the Adriatic Sea, there lies a magical coastal town where the game of backgammon brings together the world's finest players. Budva in Montenegro. Merit and WBF presents the 5th Merit Open Montenegro Grand Prix, a masterpiece backgammon event with added prize of 20,000 euros donated by Merit International.
First time here 2018, every player who experienced that very first event in Montenegro told us that this destination is one of the best they have ever seen.
The location is very good. I love walking along the sea.
For what I believe, this is probably one of the best hotels I've ever played at their event.
Backgammon enthusiasts from around the world gathered at this enchanting location to witness a truly unique championship.
This is new experience for me, first of all.
Merit WBF, where the game of backgammon meets luxury and magic. In the heart of the Adriatic Sea, there lies...
Right, the players are returning. So both players are back at the table. A reminder of the score, it's 82 to 15 to Khalil. He's playing the red checkers. And is opening with the 6-1. 4-2. It's all standard stuff so far. Another 6-2 for red, that's fine. You played. 3-2. Now you do hit twice in this scenario because you've already got an inner board point. I think that's in, you can't let red have this whole roll. Oops. 3-1. In and hit. It's fairly standard backgammon so far. Three to hit. 6 will come out. I think you don't want another checker on the bar point. This is correct. So now can black get an advanced anchor? No, it can't. So now it's going to be. So you can play bar 21 with the idea of getting one of the advanced anchors next time. If you come in on a 24 player, you're forced pretty much to play 13 to 10, and that's too ugly. Okay. It's gone for the ugly play. I never like having 3 checkers on my opponent's ace point. I much prefer this play. Yeah. Now he's got the chance to make one of the 2 advanced anchors, depending on what red rolls this time. Can wipe him out with double 2 or double 1 or double 3, I guess. Double 5, or but actually not as useful as it looks. So that's really, so he's going to do 1, 2, and then make the 3 point. There's not much choice here. He's looking at it, and let's see what else he can do. It's an unfortunate roll. But now there's a number of different game plans for black. So you can take an advanced anchor and build it out. Excellent. Red's got a horrible position. He's well ahead in the race, but 6-1. Oh, sorry, it must be 6-3. Okay. So he didn't really have a lot. So Red's game plan is straightforward. He's going to race. 4-2, we're going to get the double anchor. Could have considered 13 to 11. Did he get hit now? 6 and something. 6-4 makes the 9. So 6. And what's the other number? Oh, okay. By 3 is what, 5 point? Okay. Red does not have a double in this position. Okay. Smooth out his distribution a bit. Double 5, that's going to make the 3 point. I wouldn't touch those checkers. Oh, I could. You can do this and then make the 3 point. This is not bad. It puts pressure on red's last standing point. So actually, I think it's quite a good play. Red has got. Is it right? However, black is so far behind. I think if you're going to want to stay back, surely. So he's now red is so far ahead. Six and two. Can't see the dice. 4 and 1, 1 and 4 down. Right, now if red rolls something like a 6-5 just to get the chance. 6-2 is going to come 2 down. Everything else. Ignore my comment for a minute because it can play 7 to 1, 6 to 4. So this makes it a one-shot game. 2 6s hit. 5 1 double 1 double 3, 24 numbers. The alternative is to leave a single shot. He's gone for this. Oh, this is no way is this a double. This is such an easy take because even a hit doesn't necessarily win. 4-3 cocked, he'll be very pleased to have cocked that. 2 and 4. Now, he wants to be able, I think this is better. He's aiming at the 8 point and the bar point to extend his prime. Now, if red comes in it's going to be an interesting game. 1, make the point. Yeah. So now red's board is a threat. And that is a great roll for black. 5-2, making the bar. 5-2. Makes the full prime. 20-8, 1, 2, 3. And he can even afford to play 13-7 here. In case red rolls another 6-2 and exposes another blot. 5-2, ugly. Again, you don't hit here. You just don't want the second checker back. Yeah. Nice play with the 6. So now if red rolls an 8 in return, which he has, but he's rolled a 5 with it, which tidies up his block very fortuitously for him. 5 and 3. Now double 1 and double 2 don't clear that blot. These are small matters, but they all count at the end of the day. 6 something. Creep up with a 1 so as not to destroy your board, make your opponent hit you a few times. 5-3, 3 and out. Yeah, this is all standard stuff. Very likely to end up in a single game win for black. One, 2, 3, and out. Yep. So now black would like to stay on the bar, which he has. Now he wants red to roll a 2, expose another checker. There it is. Called everything so far. There's the 3. Wow. So now the gammon is on. But red may well anchor. He's had a bad run of dice in the last couple of rolls. Now he's anchored. Oh, I thought that was a 2-4. So now you should hit. I play 8-2, 7-6 here. Yeah. Yeah, nice play. One, two. Plate, three, yeah. You could even slot the ace point, to be honest. You're probably going to make it. You may not make it naturally as the point. Three, one. Well, now you can make the bar and then you slot with any 2 or 5 next time with impunity. Yeah. I like making the bar. Short-term security and gives you the ability to play the right. Yeah, exactly this. Double 6 is safe next time. Oh, stays on the bar. Now red might anchor if it rolls an ace. No. Stays on the bar again. Difficult board to get in on, obviously. And there's the anchor. Now black, if he wants to win again, is going to have to play some sort of trap play. So his opponent's only got a 2-point board. So while he's still got a load of checkers hanging back, now I think he should break the bar here. But he hasn't gone for that. So that way, I don't know what you roll, but okay. The point is not whether or not you play it, the point is whether or not you consider it at all. So if you know the technique, then you consider it and make a judgment. So he may already have made a decision not to play a trap play. Okay. Excitement is created if red rolls double 6. Fix 4 is the worst roll. 4-3 is okay. I don't know what else he's considering. Yeah. Black has been a bit unfortunate. So there are some freak wins for red here. 3 and 5. So if red could roll double 6 or double 4, it would make black sweat a little bit. Now there are some shot leaving numbers. That's not one of them. So red will be departing. Whoa. Red will give up in a minute. Not quite yet. I'm not quite sure how many checkers. Yeah, so he's down. So even 3 doubles don't win for red, so we don't really need to play on, but there you go. Yeah, so 2-point win for black. So it is 8-4.
It's still a long way to go. Three one, good roll for red. 6-2. Oh, I think when you're losing, you play 24-18, 13-11. 3-1 is a hit. Black would have been much better off with the other play than that particular sequence. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Four and 1, nice roll. 4 is clear. Not going to double hit. You've got good structure. You can improve that structure with 13-9. Then you can argue with yourself as to whether you split with the ace or I like this play. Black got good structure. You're winning. You want a high anchor. Pick one. What's the debate? Have I missed something? Yeah. 5 point takes precedence over the bar nearly every time. What a roll, 6-5. All right, I looked away, and in those few moments, Black has made a big anchor. Double 4. 3. Oh. Easy to play. 2-1. Double 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and the slot. So this now looks to be a very close race. It's an easy game to play because they will disengage in the not too distant future. So Black can give up the midpoint in the not too distant future because you don't want to be trapped with 6-1s and 6-2s. And the 2 checkers on Red's 10 point can hold the other 4 checkers of Red. So, right, so 39, 57, 65, 77, 87, 95. Red is 100. Pick 1. Okay. Black is 3 pips ahead at the moment. So I don't know whether he's doing a count with a thought of doubling, but this is not a double. I can't see anything in the chat at the moment. Slot the ace will come in 9 to 5 here. Close call. Sorry, can make the 3 point. That seems reasonable. 6-1. 6-4. Now Black was marginally ahead, so it's probably correct to go. So 37.49, 64.76, 82, 84, 84 plays. I think Black should have gone. I think he's ahead in the race. It's supposed to be wrong. Two pips ahead. Is that right? Let's have a quick double check on that. 30, 40, 52, 62, 74, 80, 82, 84, 84, 86. Yeah. So Black is 2 pips ahead. 84 to 86. Clearly no double. So who's going to crack first? Well, that's an easy roll. And Black's got, oh, he's just copped double 6. 6-2. And now who is going to leave the shot, if anybody? What? 061. So now you leave minimums. Now you think about the cube, because this could obey O'Hagan's law. 42, 43, 73. 73 plays. Not quite 63. No, so the position does not quite obey O'Hagan's law. It says basically if you've got a single shot on all other rolls, you're doing all right, then it's a cube. But here I think Black is sufficiently far behind that O'Hagan's rule doesn't quite apply. So Black's count is 73. White's count is, red's count is 62. So he is 11 behind. But he's doubling anyway. Clearly a take. I do not believe the position obeys O'Hagan's law. So I don't think technically this is correct, but again, I've often been wrong. Oh, I think he's got the shot. Yeah. 6-2. check with XG confirms that that double was incorrect, but that doesn't matter, of course, if you're going to win. There are, just for fun, there's a couple of amusing potential gammons there, but not now. Four, so anything that crosses a quadrant is probably all right. 3, 2. A double by black would put the fear of God in red. He's got one too many checkers to make it even vaguely exciting. Oh, 2, 1. Not good. Oh, and there's a double. Wow. This could be a freak gammon. Red rolls 2, 1 again. He's still not safe. That's the end of that one. So it's now 8, 6. Cube is in the middle. Score is 8, 6. This could go down the wire. Popcorn. Re-roll. How are we doing on the time then? Plenty of time left. Three, 2. Normally you play 24, 22, 13 to 10 here. This is a wrong here. This play doesn't, yeah, he made the right play in the end, so it's good. Yeah, you can either make the bar, which is reasonable, or you can make the 9 point and split. Yeah, he's gone for the bar. Oh, double 3, okay. Make 3 points, I think. Points a point. And play 13-7, gives yourself a bit more flexibility. But at the end of the day, those two spare checkers on the 6 point look like they want to live on the 3 point. If you play 13-7, you're threatening to make a point. If you play 6-3 twice, you're making a point. You can also, of course, play 21-18 twice, getting a better advanced anchor. So I would also look at that. Sorry, I hadn't considered the other play. Okay. Now it's got awkward suddenly. You can make a 3 point now, but you could have made it last time. You're not going to come off the midpoint. You're probably not going to run away from the 21 point to the 8 point, because that just gives red an attack for nothing. Okay, proved wrong yet again. But red can attack with abandon, gaining. Can't see the roll, of course.
4. This is a play. Surely he should, if it is 6-4, he should consider 13-7, 8-4 hitting. Because he's got the security of the anchor. Now, black has not had to pay a price to run the last checker away. Play 6-3 here. I think red has ceded the advantage to black here. And 2. And you're not going to do anything exciting, so you can do this and this, that's fine. Red is 12 pips up after the roll. Sorry, behind the roll. Always 4. You either swap the 3 or we play the 3 down. This is okay. Now you stop and do and count. No, you don't. You decide whether you're going to double or not. 6, and now you swapped. Okay, I might have slotted the 2. Five on something. By 4 by the look of it. By 4 makes the 4 point. Oh, sorry, 5-2 again. My misreading of the dice. My apologies. 2 and 1. No excitement. 6. Easy to play. It's awkward, but now I break the midpoint. You don't want to put checkers out of play, and you're only going to get hit with 1, 2, 1, 5, and maybe 1, 6. $92 for black. $102 for red. So that was 10 pips ahead. And he's rolled one of the hitting numbers. Now this should be a cube. Black gained considerably in the race. I think he's missed a cube there. So do you play 13-4 or 12-3? Probably play 13-4 because you're ahead in the race. It leaves 6 shots as opposed to 12-3, which leaves only 5 shots because double 2 doesn't hit, so it's close. And given that the cube is close, I might have actually played 12-3 there. Let's see if he rolls a 7 or an 8, and then we can have a discussion. Now this must be a cube, and now it's going to be a pass. He's missed his market. Yeah, too late. Too late. Yeah. That was a bad miss cube, I think, the roll before. He gave his opponent a free roll. And it's break time again.
So, as with the players, the commentator will take a break.
Apologies, I have missed the resumption. We're up and running with Jalil still leading 8-3. 6-4, you're going to make 9 point in the bar point. What we need is a good healthy 4 cube. It's all been nip and tuck so far. 2-1. And the same idea as last time, 24-21, with the idea of making 100 points, but you get wiped out with doubles. Probably just as well. 3. Yeah. This way, of course, you get far less returns than if you come up with the 2-1. One was a nice reply, though. Let's make the bar. Well, sorry, it's 5 point, and then think about the other one. I think we should probably split 24-23. You need to put pressure on the 8 point if the red can't make it. So you're playing this prime against prime, probably, in which case doing this. Oh, so red's got 11 checkers in the attack zone, so it's by no means completely obvious. What's this? 5-1. If this is 5-1, then we're going to play 13 to 8, 6 to 5. Something else. Don't see this second dice on for. Oh, hello. I can hit with 5-1. It's seriously weird. Interesting play. Yeah, convinced it try. 4. Well, Real's been on the wrong end of quite a few of the most recent games. He may decide to throw in an early cube. 6. So now you're going to go blitzing. You're going to play this. Black needs a 4. He gets it. 2s, 4s, and 5s return hit. It's got to come in first. In with a 1, hit with a 5. Okay, so I think red went for the wrong game plan in this particular game, but we'll see what happens. Double 5 is a fan. Is he going to cube? Interesting. 2s and 4s make a lot of work to do, and he's got 80 chances his own back on the on black's ace point. So it's by no means clear. And take a roll. 2, what's the other number? 2 and 3. Now black fans again. And I've lost his market. So now he should surely, okay, now he should surely double. There's a lot of gammons here. Good cube. Quick drop. So basically, the time to double was the roll before. Now it's 9-7. So as McGreal said, checker play can never make up for the errors that you make with the doubling cube. You give away so much equity by mistiming doubles. 6-5. 1. This is easy stuff so far. 2. Simple game plan. Let's run away. Was good. It's good. What's the other number? Oh, double 4. 1, 2, 3. I think I'll bring another one down. I'll worry about the back checkers sometime next week. Although, having said that, 24-20 does cover the outer board if black comes in and then plays the other number elsewhere. So this is okay. So you can come in and hit. which is frisky, and you're going to get the cube. You can come in and play 8-6. You're still going to get the cube. But red has rolled double 4. He's got the rack, the 4, 5, and 6 points. He's got the initiative, so you're probably going to have to hit. Pretty. Okay. Now, cubing from the bar is very different from cubing from not the bar. Nice cube. And he's blocked. That's interesting. Thought he could squeeze a take there, but and in fact the computer gives it as no double, so that was a stolen point basically. So black is losing, so slotted the 5 point, proven play. 4-1, 2 checkers off the 20 point. You don't play 8-7 because it gives your opponent a good 6. Yeah, this is standard stuff. 2-1 and then hit. Hit. So and then hit. You may have heard me say this before. So 2 and hit. On we go. Hitting will continue indefinitely. 5-6. Now 6 was very quickly played. I'm not sure it was right. 4-2. If it's 4-2, I'm looking for the 4. You don't need to hit the checker out there. So now by coming off the 5 point, he hasn't got the chance to make the 5 point. Pop it straight out with the 6. Yeah. Still advantage to red. 6-4 is ugly, but you're going to hit. Play 14-10. The position is not yet resolved. The game plans for both players are not yet resolved. Black has a 1-2 back game, but that might not be what he ends up playing. But I don't see. He could make the opponent's 14 point here, but it's a sort of pretty negative game plan to run one behind. I don't like this play. I mean, it's neither fish nor fowl. 5-3. Now, here I would probably just make the bar point and come down. You can do this and play 18-13, which gives you a huge lead in the race. The alternative is to make the opponent's bar point and come down with 3 while your opponent's. Is that legal? I'm sure it was. Yeah. Okay. Keep hitting. Well, now which one are you going to hit? It's all very well. 6-4. This is probably a cube at this point. The double gammon gets him to 14 points with his opponent, which is Crawford game as an opponent on an odd number. Must be worth a double. Ayman has no huge weaknesses, but his overall position is weak. No doubt about that. I think he's passed again. So I think that Khalil has managed to sneak a sort of 4-point lead here without doing a whole lot. Again, I would have played the traditional 4-3 response to that move. Now it just makes the 11 point. So now we're getting towards the end of the match, and a double gammon for red wins him the match. So double 3. Make the 3 point and the 10 point. Yeah, now make the 3 point. Yeah, now you've got some threats. Nice play. Or 2 at least has now some semblance of a structure. And he's not going to double this, surely. Looks like 4-3, which is a very awkward number. You can come up, there's no, you can hit and go to the ace point. One potential play. You can make the bar point and leave 6s. You can hit 4. Right, okay. He's decided on this play. 2 6s ugly. The red has an attack, but doesn't mean attack yet. Sixes are duplicated. He's got a weakness for the blot on his ace point. There are a couple of market losing sequences, but they're few and far between. And leading 11-7, the cube will come rocketing back. It goes up to 2, and black does anything useful. But at least he's taking the jumping, which is good. We won. Normally a good roll. Break the 10 point. Not going to make the bar. Could make the 5 point. Duplicate 6s, which is quite neat. Something in the 4. If it's 5-4, he's going to make the 2 point. Double. Okay. Moving like this. Yeah. Now red certainly hasn't got a double. 5-2, and I think you're just going to, you can either give up midpoint or you play 10-8, 10-5. Or you could play 8-1, but I like keep making the blocking point. I think I'd play 10-8, 10-5 here. Oh, the computer concurs, 10 to 8, 10 to 5. 8 to 1 is also absolutely fine. Well, this is a good roll, 6-1. Now red is in some trouble. He needs to roll a 2 fairly quickly. 6 and something. 6 and 1. Right, here comes the cue. Like a strong cube. Can you squeeze a take out of this? Is it 11-7? I don't think so. I think you've got to pass this. Oh, you took. Sorry, I wasn't looking. Up with 2. 5 to 4 with the 1. Yeah, now 6s are duplicated. 5 and something. That's the 2, and then the 5 comes in. Black will hit with any 1 or 3, or 10, but not 5-2. Probably going to run away. Probably right to not hit off the 8 point. You've got good coverage of the outer boards. Red needs a 6. Oh, wow, 6-5. What a roll. Wow. I think Black could justifiably say that his opponent being remarkably lucky. 2 and something. 1. Red won't be redoubling because then the cube comes back on 8. Oh, wow. 2, double 1. Okay, so now there is a danger that this is the last game. I know 3 is good. So again, two, 1. Yeah. Okay, so this leaves 5, 2, and 4, 3. 2, 1. Just going to do this and this. Right, now double 6 or double 3 or double 5 are all fantastic rolls for red. 4, 1, no excitement, straight in. Yeah. 5, 3 runs away. Is he winning the race? I don't think he's winning the race. Let's have a look at this. 26, 44, 56, 71, 79, 85 for red. 48, 62, 80, 90, 98, 104 for black. So that was completely the wrong idea. 26, 44. So black is 20 pips behind. So this was a truly awful play. The question is, does red redouble or play on for the gammon? Surely he's realised he's made a mistake here. I mean, he was probably fearful of losing the gammon, but the only winning game plan with red with 2 strip points in the outer board was to stay on that 3 point. Because red was never going to hit loose. He might pick and pass. So black is 19 pips behind. Well, red is 90 pips behind, and he is on roll. So if he redoubles, it's a clear pass, even at this score. He can probably take a roll because there are no bad numbers and try to win a gammon, thus reducing the risk to himself even more. So he is taking a roll. Let's see what he comes up with. 5-4. Okay. So now he was 19, he's now 28 pips up. 22. So how close is he going to let it get before he cashes this? Maybe that was just a terrific miscalculation. Currently 22 pips ahead. Which, like, the danger is if he doesn't double and black rolls double 6 or double 5, black is back in the game. So you just cash this, surely. And then you go these horrible nightmares about you double, roll something small, your opponent redoubles to 8, and then rolls double 6 and wins. But he's really nearly a full double 6 ahead. So even if you believe there's a huge disparity in skill, it's still redouble. Surely he must redouble. And his opponent drops, he'll be 13-7 down. 13-7 down to 15. You still have some winning chances from 13-7 behind. 7, 2 plus 6, 8, 14. Have about 13 or 14% winning chances if he drops this. I'll just put this, he's taking a roll. I think this is wrong. I mean, he's wanting to see the whites of his eyes before shipping the redouble. Now, he's lost 1 pip in that exchange, but the race has got shorter. I do not understand this play by red. We should just cash. Now, 2-1, this surely has got to be the end. It must redouble now. Scared of his own shadow, I'm afraid. Hooray! Here we go. So, does black fancy his chances from here? He's 25 pips behind. If he drops, he's got about 14-15% chance of winning from 13-7 behind. If he takes, let's just flat this very quickly into the computer, he will have 12% winning chances. So, and with the cube, obviously, is completely out of play once he takes and redoubles, so he can't even win with the cube. Made a terrible misplay by he's taken and he's going to reship for the match. Okay, here we go. And sit back and enjoy the ride. 5-2 or 5-4. Sorry. Here's the cube on 8. This is the last game. Suddenly we've had no excitement for the whole tournament or whole match. I don't think he did the sums very well in any part of this game, unfortunately. And he's going to pay the price. 4-2. Double 6. There you go. That's how to play the game. Wow. 2 and 1. Who said there's no justice in backgammon? 4-2. Red's still favourite. 6 and 1. 2 off. Double 6. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable rolling. Back to back double 6s. I'm afraid he didn't deserve it. Let's see if Jalil can pull this one out. Backgammon is the cruelest game. They've both got 7 checkers left, so it's not dead. 6 and 5-4. It would be justice if black rolled a very small number at this point. 4-2. Play 3 to 1. Yeah. Got 6 checkers left. This is correct. This will be the cruelest finish to an undefeated semi-final I've ever seen. Black wins this game. Double 4. It's not dead yet. 2, 3, and 6-2. Really? Possibly. 2 aces protects. Yeah, it's not unreasonable. Doesn't want a 2. But he has rolled a 2. Is that right? Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Double 3 only takes 2 off. He does this. Double 3 takes 1, 2. Doesn't work. Okay, so no 4s or 3s for red for justice. Let's see what happens. Giving a long shake and it's going through the baffle box before it hits the deck. Six 1, that's a great roll. Six 3. Okay, but basically black is going to need his 3rd double on the last roll to win the game, unless red rolls double 3 or better here. Crowd is waiting. The man is shaking the dice. He's going to shake it for half an hour and keep us all out of our beds. Six something. Okay. So double 3, double 4, double 5, double 6. This is it. Last roll of the whole match. It would be, as I said, totally unjust if black were to win this game, but you never know. This is backgammon. Here we go. Eventually he's going to shake. He's going to put the dice on. Double 6. I don't believe it. I rolled 3 double 6s in the match. His opponent is stony-faced, I think. To lose that match was just incredible. There is no justice in the game. It's nearly enough to make you give it up. But anyway, congratulations to Ayman, who will no doubt go into the undefeated final. Thanks to everybody for listening. And we'll be back tomorrow with more of the same. So you've just witnessed someone roll 3 double sixes to win at double match point after taking a cube he should clearly have dropped. On that note, I am going to retire